SwiftUI makes onboarding, just like everything else, a lot easier, and I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to open up a new Xcode project. Go ahead and pick iOS app. Next, save it where you want, name it what you want. You know the drill. Just make sure the interface and lifecycle are SwiftUI. Okay, so an onboarding flow, if you don't know what I'm referring to, onboarding is you just download a new app and it basically introduces you to its main features. It says what you can do with the app. Part of it's still trying to convince you to like stick around, but basically there are three parts. One is the container for that onboarding view. What I mean by that is there's a scene that holds part two, which is several onboarding views, which is like feature one, we help people save money. Feature two, connect your bank accounts. Feature three, and then at the end of that onboarding flow, that brings you into the third part, which is like the entrance to the actual app, which we will just call home view right now. So we're going to go new file. We're going to end up deleting this. We're going to say onboarding container view. We're going to create a new file, SwiftUI view for all of these, by the way, that says onboarding content view. And then let's just go to content view, command click, rename, and call this home view. Okay? Now, home view is not where we will be spending our time. Come on, what are we? If this ever happens to you, Shift Command K, clean, Command B, build succeeded, try again, live preview. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm leaving this in too. Delete hello world. We're gonna call this all caps home view. It's gonna yell. I'm a child. Okay, cool. This is home view. So then we'll know we're home. Let's embed this in a Z stack with a color dot. Wow, we're still yelling color. Color dot red. Dot edges ignoring. Ugh. Then we're gonna go dot edges ignoring safe area dot all. Okay, so that's home. We will know when we're home, obviously. We don't care about how this looks. This is just, so it's obvious. Now, this is our onboarding container view. This is our onboarding content view. And this is basically going to become a template. Like I said, this is usually like feature one, feature two, feature three. So yes, say we have a finance app. We're gonna go embed this text in VStack. We're gonna put a spacer above it. Text is gonna say feature one. And this is gonna be like dot font, dot system. Size, we're gonna do like 36, weight, dot bold, design, we don't need design. That's way too big. Let's go 24. Okay, and then below that we can have like, this is why that is awesome. And then above it we can have an image. Let's pull some images actually. I'm gonna pull a new window in here. I love unsplash.com, so we're gonna go like finance. We're gonna download this one. We're gonna download this one, and we're gonna download. That's real cool looking. We're gonna download these dollar bills. Okay, back to Xcode. drag those images in. We're going to drag those images into our assets. I'm going to name this one Dallas. We're going to name this one Penny Jar laptop. Okay, Dallas laptop penny jar. So let's add one more file. Let's just do this real quick. It's supposed to be a Swift file, but I leave mine on SwiftUI TabView. We're just going to call this feature. This is just going to be a model. And what we're doing here is saying struct feature is going to be of type identifiable. We're going to say var ID equals UUID, var title of type string, var subtitle of type string, var image of type string. Now we're going to say let features equals, this is just going to be a public accessible okay, our title for feature one, this is all examples by the way, is just going to be like, this could say whatever you want, but for title we're going to say like start saving today. Then subtitle can say, I don't know, like analyze your expenses. And then we'll have image can be the penny jar. So that's feature one, and then feature two is going to say automate investing. Open investment accounts that work while you sleep. This is a terrible, this is like a douchey finance app already. I'm working while you're sleeping. My money works for me while I'm asleep, said every finance major ever. It's in a fucking frat. Okay, back to work. We're gonna say dollars, because this is the one where we're talking about that. And then last one, achieve financial freedom. Take steps today toward a better financial future, exclamation point. Image. What was our other one? A laptop. Actually, this one, I know this is just an example, this is going to bother me. Analyze expenses. Use our analytics platform to see where you can save. And then for this one, we can, for subtitle, we want this to be longer. Start saving today. Find new ways to save money based on subscriptions, bills, and more. Whatever, dude. This is a fake app, okay? Okay, since this is like a template of sorts, we're just gonna say var feature is of type feature. Now, for image, we're gonna say feature.image. You will experience this error. So your preview is gonna break and it's gonna say, hey, we need a feature here. We're going to plug this in for an example. We're gonna say features index 0, 1, or 2, because there's 3. This starts at 0, so this is technically the first one, so we should be seeing penny jar. If our preview wants to work, okay, it's huge. Dot resizable, dot scaled to fit. Perfect. We're gonna put a spacer above it too. Perfect. Yeah. How about this one becomes a, nope, don't want that. I guess this is fine, right? We'll put one in the bottom. So yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay. Let's do another VStack, just because I'm picky. We're gonna put both texts in the same VStack just to make it look better. dot font dot caption, but we're gonna make the spacing 20. Now for these texts, we're gonna plug in feature dot title and feature dot subtitle. I mean, we're getting errors like crazy, huh? Put some padding. Don't judge me, it's early. All right, is this perfect? No, but is this an example that will suffice? Yes. Okay, so that's our template for our onboarding flow. I like when it's not a white background. So let's embed this all in a Z stack. And let's do a linear gradient. For colors, we will do like color dot gray and color dot, actually let's go color literal here and do like a silver. That's cool. No, it's not. Let's go like a light blue. Or no, let's go green because it looks like money. That looks so dirty, dude. You're like, hey man, just do the tutorial. There we go. Let's make it real goofy. Top leading dot bottom trailing. This is what happens when someone with ADHD gives a tutorial and tries to focus on one thing at a time. Dot edges ignoring safe area dot all. Okay. Does it look like a dirty dollar bill that you found in a pond? Yes. But the good news is we found a dollar bill and we have a money app, so we just got $1 richer. Okay, so we have our template. That is good news. All right. Now we're going to go to our container view. And by the way, stick around because I'm going to show you something that's very important about doing this. And your onboarding flow, it'll be crucial to it, how we connect it all at the end. So don't click off yet. Okay. All right, so for our onboarding container view, what we need to do is, first of all, reference our onboarding content view. It's expecting a feature. So what we're gonna do is, all right, actually, don't do that yet. Command click, we're gonna say repeat. And in that for each, we are going to say features. We're gonna change this item variable to feature in. Now it's expecting a feature, so we give it feature. What this does is loops through our features array that we created right here. Now, what we do is we command click the for each and we embed it in any stack, but we change this to tab view. Tab view, Logan, isn't that the thing at the bottom? Yes, stranger from the internet, it is, but the key here is to come outside the tab view and you say .TabViewStyle, and then we say PageTabViewStyle, parentheses, parentheses, resume. And we're gonna go .edges ignoring safe area, .all. Now look at that. It works. Dude, we have a white space at the top. I'm gonna try to ignore it. I've been so picky already. There's our onboarding flow. Now let's do a quick adjustment. Under this bottom spacer, we're gonna go button, action, let's space these out, text. We're just gonna call this start. That gives you the option to basically, dude, that's so far below it. We're gonna put this above the space, maybe another spacer. Just have a spacer party. And then if we go like dot background, I don't know, capsule. dot stroke border. We go color dot white. Line width, we'll say 1.5. But we want padding. Ugh, that looks like dog shit. Frame width 100. There we go. That's the designer in me is in pain, but that's what we're gonna use, okay? Now, here's where we bring it together. We're gonna go to the app file, okay? This is what controls as soon as the user opens the app. What we're gonna do here is outside of the body, we're gonna say app storage. We have to use the @ sign. App storage, parentheses, is onboarding, in quotes. Now this is a key that it would be smart to make like a variable for this if you have to type it out more than once, because you don't want to misspell it and make a crucial mistake. Var, we'll call this is onboarding, is equal to true. So we're setting this variable through app storage equal to true. Now in window group, this is what controls what scene will be shown. Now, all we have to do here is say if is onboarding, we're going to show onboarding container, well, those are similar file names. Do as I say, not as I do, but do not do this. It's just too similar, container and content, but whatever. Else, we're going to go home. So what this does, pretty self-explanatory. If the user is onboarding, take them to the onboarding view. If not, take them home. We don't want our existing users to go through the onboarding, so we take them home. Now, for action in our button, this button will be what controls our user getting out of onboarding. So what we do here, we need to come up to the top again, and we're doing the same thing at app storage, and we're referencing that same variable, is onboarding. Var is onboarding is an optional Boolean. What that means is we don't know what it is. We don't even know if it exists, right? But down here in action, so this controls when this start button is selected, we're going to say is onboarding is equal to false. And you will see that it automatically updates because of this. Am I scatterbrained? Did I jump around when I did all that? Yes. But does it make sense to you? Hopefully. So let's run it on simulator and you'll see how it works. Okay, oh my God, this freaking white space at the top. I know, just bear with me here. Okay, so we have our onboarding, right? All you gotta do is drag. This works. Analyze expenses. Wow, this app looks awesome. Let's get started. Home view. You're in. Now, kill the app. Come back. Home view. So it works. It works. That's all you gotta do. So like I said, 3 parts. You have your onboarding content. What's it say? What are your features? Bring your users in. Please do a better job than I did in the example of captivating your audience. It's a mixture of like, welcome and here's why you should stick around. Just look up examples of popular apps that you use. You can delete the app and it'll take you through the onboarding process again. Basically, every great app will onboard their users in a cool way like this, but this is a simple way to do it. You can lead off with like 3 to 5 features, or you can animate these too and have cool transitions, and maybe you link the screens together with animations, and there's so many different options you can do. But But yeah, like I said, 3 parts. You have your onboarding content, then you have your container for those onboarding contents. So that's just essentially like a scene that is holding those content screens. And I think it's easiest if you set it up like we did with a feature model, which is when we created like var title, var subtitle, var image, and then you have like, you could just plug in and loop through it, or you can create individual ones. For example, maybe you don't want that start button on all of the screens. So you could create like a special onboarding content view at the end. Instead of looping through all of those data models, maybe you make a specific one for each. And all you have to do is reference 3 or 5 of them, boom, 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 instead of doing the for each loop. So there's so many possibilities. And then, like I said, part 3 is that home view. So getting out of the onboarding flow and into the actual app. And by using app storage, you're able to save that data. You're able to save that. It's essentially like user defaults. I can't stop burping. I had a big old Starbucks breakfast this morning, folks. You're essentially saving it like a user defaults variable. And that's an easy way to control whether your user should be onboarding or not. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Once again, I apologize for this hideous design that looks like Shrek vomit. It hurts to design an app like that. Just know that. Inside, it really bothers me. But I wanted to give you guys this video. It doesn't matter for the example, but I know you'll do a better job than I did. I know you will do a better job at choosing colors that don't look like a freaking Smurf booger. That's the last one, I promise. If you guys got any value from this, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel for tutorials. I'm starting to build shit on my own. I just redesigned YouTube. I got another one on the way, so don't miss it. This is the place to be, all right? We're growing, we're posting new videos, we're building cool shit. This is what we do. All right, guys, I'm gonna shut up now. I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.